Hello and welcome back to the TheBlueEyedGuy Gaming Trucker. As I changed it now. So this is going to be a trucking video. This time I'm working for a different company and it's going to be completely different. Obviously last time you never actually saw what I was doing, but that was a refrigerated vehicle. I was basically doing that all week. From Tuesday to Saturday for Glastonbury Festival. This week is linen, like sheets and that for hotels. They also do workwear as well, like chef clothing and so on. So they'll clean anything basically. Yeah, I'm just going to be delivering two. I've got one place to go, of which I've already done yesterday because I didn't really want to record. I like to record when I know what I'm doing because it took so long. So we're going to Butlins, Bognor Regis, Butlins. Basically picking up cages full of, well, delivering cages and picking up cages from them. So delivering new ones and picking up their old ones. So I'm starting at 5 PM today. Yesterday I started at 5 PM but had to wait to be loaded. So it was gone 6 before I left the depot. I obviously drove to Bognor Regis, Butlins. It was dark by that time I got there. I left. I obviously worked, loaded, offloaded the cages. And then I left there at I left Butlins at 10 past midnight. I had a half an hour break. Then I got to the depot at 3:59. Because I had to stop for another 5-10 minute break because I was feeling tired, so I decided to pull over, have a break. I basically just parked up in the lay-by, just closed my eyes for 10 minutes, of which that is the problem with night time driving, is that you will feel tired. So if you do feel tired because of night, because usually night is associated to sleep, you will automatically feel tired anyway, unless you've had a load of caffeine inside you, of which I have had a coffee today, just before I left. So I should be able to stay up longer. But yeah, this is my second day, so hopefully it goes smoothly today. Hopefully I get out a lot earlier, because I obviously know what I'm doing now. So yeah, next time you'll see me is inside the truck, hopefully. And I'll do some recording of actually although you won't be able to see stuff because, well, they do have lighting there, so hopefully this camera can pick it up slightly. So yeah, I'll see you then. Hello and welcome back. So I'm in the lorry at the moment. on my way to Butlins at Bognor Regis. I'm 1 hour 32 minutes away. So I got ages to go yet. So yeah, I'll see you when I get there. It's a bit wet today, so the whole of this window was completely misted up when I got in the truck. But now it's, as I've had the fan on, it's finally demisted it all. I think I can slow down. Yeah, so I'm driving a 8-speed range gearbox. So it has, it's a 4/4 gearbox. So it has 8 gears, so you have first, second, third, fourth. Then you use a switch, which you flip up to change the higher gear, and then basically first becomes 5th, second becomes 6th, third becomes 7th, and 4th becomes 8th. And the thing I like about this gearbox is that the only way I can get into reverse or crawler gear is by pulling up. There's like a thing on the, slow down here, there's like a switch thing that you have to pull up, and then it will go into reverse. Change down to the 7th, change down the 5th. 5th's okay for this kind of thing, as long as it's clear. We'll see if there's something coming. I would change down to 3rd or 4th, depending on how busy it is. If there's like one car coming around and he's already nearly got around, I'll change down the 4th. If he's only just come onto the roundabout, I'll slow down the 3rd, so that I'm ready to stop if I need to. So yeah, I'm 1 hour 29 minutes out. This route that I'm taking is basically dual carriageways, well, single carriageway. On the way back yesterday, I was taken back on motorways and obviously dual carriageways. I came back a completely different way. That's the thing about this sat nav. Because I have traffic on and I have it set to the fastest route, you never really go the same route unless that route is actually the fastest. Even if it does have something on it, which I didn't meet any traffic yesterday because it's already 7:52. I'll be there at 9:19 by the TomTom. Go down to the roundabout again. Go from 7th to 5th for one. These lanes are a bit, yeah, I've got to take up 2 lanes to go across it. We haven't met any, I won't meet any traffic most likely, because I'll miss the work traffic basically. Which is good. And then it's absolutely quiet on the way back. You're basically on your own on the way back because nobody's up. But well, depends on what time I leave. It's just gone 10 past midnight, last night, so I left Butlins. Whoops, speeding. I also found out that yesterday I accidentally turned on retarder, so I was driving with the retarder all the way. I finally found out today. Which, if you don't know what retarder is, it's engine braking without using the brakes. Which is it's a lever on the right here. You just pull it towards you and it will use engine braking to slow you down, for which you'll usually use it going down hills. Which I think this one has a I can only switch it once on here, so I'm assuming it has a automatic retarder, but you click it on a retarder and then it will figure out, the computer will figure out how much retarder you actually need on the type of hill. Some retarders you have to has multiple clicks, but this one only has one for some reason. So I'm gonna, the next time you'll see me, I think I'm gonna film the inside of me offloading now. This is my first stop I've come to, so yesterday this was all green. Hear that switch? That was the range shift. You flip that up when you want to change up, then you put the clutch in, and then you change. That's how I do it anyway. I go it, like, obviously change it into fourth, then as I'm about to go up to fifth, well, when I change the fourth, I switch it up to fourth, switch the high range, and then when I have the revs, I then change it into fifth. Obviously, if you come to need a stop, you have to remember to change that down again. That's the fun part. Remembering which, if you've got the switch in high gear or low gear. If you have to do an emergency stop, that's like one of the things you have to take care of. Or as you might try to take off in 7th gear, of which no lorry will take off in 7th gear. Doesn't matter how much revs you take, put on it won't pull away. It'll ruin the clutch as well. Which I keep putting my foot down because to like go to 50. One thing I have noticed about me is that I'll keep looking out the window. I don't actually pay attention to my speed because I'm in a big vehicle, so I want to know what's happening outside of me rather than what's inside. Of which I did hit a push just a minute ago, so I had to stop, and you will find you'll hit the mirror quite a lot sometimes. That's the most common thing you'll hit. As long as it doesn't smash, you're fine. Oh well. 7th. 5th. So yeah, I'll see you in the lorry when I get there. Hello and welcome back. So I'm just leaving Butlins right now. And I can't see bugger all. Because this cab, the windows like to mist up, so I'm gonna have to drop that one out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm heading back. I'm actually a lot earlier this time. It should be 2 hours 38. So I should be back at base for 2:37 in the morning. Yeah, I can't see bugger. I literally can't see bugger all. When it's all messed up. See, I didn't even see that because of the net. Good thing I braked. I literally can't see bugger all. I can't even see in my left mirror, which is a problem. Come on, demist. This is the most dangerous way of driving. I can't see at all. There's nothing I can do about it because the window just won't mist in time. I don't know why it won't demist. I've got the mister on. Should be able to see, but I just gave it a wipe, but now it's like it's inside the glass itself, which is the problem. Come on, demist. I know it took for ages when I first came on the way here. Carbion as well, so thing. Yeah. again. Doing 30 and a 40. I can't see bugger all, so. Whoop. Second exit. There's actually more traffic tonight than there was last night. It's funny how that happens. Mondays, everywhere you'll find no fucker out. But Tuesdays, yeah, there's loads of people. Where do they all come from? Oh shit, I had that one. But, well, that's his fault. But I can't. This is the problem. The lights are too low for me to see anything that's far ahead. A lorry driver, you need to see what's ahead. But if your light source doesn't go that far, you need to have full beam on. But then you blind everybody. That's the problem with lorry driving at night. It's a lot dangerous than cars driving, because you've got to look forward. Another thing that you can't even see in the darkness. So when they say that you need an extra skill, I think it's in the multiple choice it says you're more likely to be you need better skills driving at night than a car, because obviously we've got to stop a different distance, especially when it's wet. And when you can't see what's in the dark, we can only see what's in our light source. We can't actually see what's any further than that, so we have less chance of reacting to anything as a lorry driver. See, this is complete blackness, except for the boats at the end and the motorcyclist coming towards me. I can't see anything on the road. If there's a rock in the middle of the road, I wouldn't see it. Bloody hell, that's flooded. See, flood. Oh, ooh, it's flooded down here. We're about to hit. Oh, no. Hey, look. The problem I have with filming is that legally I'm only allowed to film whilst I'm driving on public roads. So technically I can't show you offloading or onloading, loading, because that's usually done on private land. And obviously I'd have to ask permission for that, so I know you have Luke C in a HEV, he shows where he's delivering, but he hasn't got it stuck on his head. When Trucker J in the UK, he does some head cam, but he says when he goes into, obviously he doesn't have it when he goes into places. He usually takes it off before he goes, of which he doesn't tend to show you where he delivers. Obviously he can't film his customers. He doesn't want people going to the house, oh, you've been delivered to by such and such. So filming whilst as a trucker is actually harder than you think, which I can only film really the road part, driving somewhere, of which obviously when you're driving on, I only started recording when I went to Glastonbury, so that was all private land, so and I wasn't working on my own, so I couldn't really do that. So yeah, so you'll only get really from me the road part, which I bet you can't see sod all anyway at the moment, because it's in the dark and this camera doesn't have night vision. I can see slightly bit more than you, so these will will continue recording videos, depends on what jobs I do. I'm going to be doing this job for the rest of the week. This is only Tuesday. I started last night, which was Monday, of which I wanted to know where I was going, of which obviously I cocked up last night a bit because I went straight past it, but fair enough that I stopped just in the next, there's a village right next to Butlins, begins with F anyway. It's like a village right next to it, and I stopped there and I turned around because I had a the best part about this sat nav is that once you reach an area, it will become like a normal map with its TomTom 5000 or 6000, whichever one. The only difference is the size of the screen. Obviously 5-inch, which I have, the 6-incher. But they're exactly the same and everything else. But yeah, it becomes a normal like map basically. It just shows you all the roads. And I used this Google Map picture that I was given, and it showed me where to go. So I basically just looked at the map, look at my TomTom and see where I was, and I matched the roads, and I just followed the map from there. Obviously I turned around and it was the next roundabout. I had to turn left instead of right. So that would have added time on. Then obviously learning where to drop off basically area. But this time I knew where I was supposed to drop. So I literally just drove up to the drop place and started unloading. Of which I had about the same drops and pickups today as yesterday, so I was an hour early, which I don't know where that come from. I can't remember. I don't know if it was from leaving earlier. Might have been. It did take forever yesterday. Today it felt a lot quicker, so we might have actually got out an hour earlier. So that's why I was an hour early finished here, which is good because I should be at home for about 3 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock. Hopefully tomorrow I can be even earlier, because I'm supposed to start at 5, but they keep yesterday they took an hour, well, over an hour to sort stuff out, sort my load out. Today I think they got a bit earlier, seeing as I knew what to do. They knew what time I was turning up and everything. I always turn up a bit earlier than yeah, I always turn up early for work, about half an hour early, so I can go to, so I know what I'm doing, so I can get my vehicle and that, get that all done, and then as soon, which most of the jobs that I've done before, except for one of which I'm not doing anymore, because I found I'm not very good at pallet work. I hate moving pallets on a pump truck. I wasn't any good at that, so I don't think I'll ever do that type of work again. It's fine. Being a lorry driver, being with agency is the best thing about being a new driver. Because for one, you actually get to drive. Because usually companies look for 25-year-old and or 2 years driving experience, which I don't have. So you obviously go on agency and they allow you to drive because you're not contracted to them. It's the agency you're contracted to. So they allow you to do that, and they also, with an agency, you get to do different jobs. Some people, I've heard some agency people just only do that type of job. Like there's one guy who does steel work for his company, local company, and he only does jobs for them, so he's always on. So if they ever need any, I assume he has another job, but he does it like part-time. I don't know if he's like a van driver during the day or something, or painter or some. It's just extra money, isn't it? He's got obviously he's a part-timer, and he just, whenever they have jobs at that place, he gets them. He's on first call for those, which is fair enough. Wherever you choose, that's the whole point of agency. Is agency works around you choose what your hours. They tell you they've got this jobs, you take them. If you want to take them, you take them. I've taken every one at the moment except for one, because I didn't know didn't know how the agency worked at the time, because that was my first week, so fair enough. Because I'd gone to a company for 2 days, and I thought I was going to be there for the third day, but they said they didn't want me because I didn't have good customer service, which is fair enough. They wanted someone with more customer based. Fair enough. And then obviously I went in the third day, and they said they didn't. That was when I found out they didn't want me. There was a mix-up or something. Then I think it was on the fourth day. I obviously didn't know how agencies worked at that time, but apparently the agency will call you at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. to give you if there's any new jobs they want you to do. You're supposed to have your phone on during the night, but obviously my phone was turned off, so it went to the next person on the job list. Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. I didn't know, so not taking that job wasn't really my fault. It's just I wasn't told, because I was going for when I went to the agency, I was hoping to have full time with the company that I first went with, but obviously that fell through. So now I'm just doing jobs for different companies, whatever. I've taken every job since that, so even though I knew I would be shit at it, you never know. It's good to try different things. So I've done refrigerated vehicle, done palletized curtain side. I don't like curtains. They're a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. Take the curtain out. And pallets, alright. And then I've done van driving. I've gone out in a van doing lawn. What's it called? Linen. Did linen in a van, then I did linen in a lorry. I've done steel work for one day. Because the second day I accidentally crashed. Well, I damaged the vehicle, so they said they would take me back, but I didn't really like it because it was flatbed. I don't like flatbed stuff. And from the pictures that they showed me on the first day, it put me off a bit. Obviously, steel is steel is one of the most dangerous loads to take as a learner, as a new driver, because you've got to make sure that metal is strapped all the time. As the metal gets taken off, you've got to make sure it's tightened up again. And all I could think about in my mind was one of the chains snapping or started sliding, because it will move. It's the first thing you have to do after leaving your base. About 5 miles down the road, you're supposed to pull over and check your load, because it will move. So you have to make sure it's still tight. Yeah, I'm now doing, this is a linen job, of which I found this quite, this is the best, but then it's not multi-drop, it's just long distance. I call it long distance, considering it's 2.5 hours to get to the place. I'm delivering and dropping off at collecting at the same place, so this is just easy. But if you want to do multi-drop, I'm not very good at multi-drop. But then it's most of the time for multi-drop is that most of the places that you're delivering to aren't simple to deliver to. So they won't have any signs for anything. They'll be right out of. You'll follow the sat nav and it'll drop you in the middle of nowhere. So you literally have to read signs or ask people where it is. The only other option really for doing this is by getting Google Maps on your phone. But my phone doesn't have, I'm not on contract or anything, so I don't have any internet on my phone. I just use Wi-Fi on my phone. Might have to get a contract phone at some point, but my sat-nav's been alright at the moment. The only other option I have at the moment is if I do get to a drop, I can't find it, I'll have to ring up base. Obviously the transport office can help me because they usually have tracker, of which these on this one have tracker. Yeah. I've been talking a blooming long time. This is the longest I've ever talked for. So I think I'm going to turn you off now, and I'll see you in the next video. So, bye.